This video is going to show you how to take a homework assignment in Webassign and convert it to a PDF and import it into Notability so that you can have the questions right next to your written work that can be then submitted. In order for this conversion to happen, we need to install an app from the App Store. And so if you go to the App Store and you type in the search window, print PDF free, and hit enter, you will get several options for apps here. And the app that you want is the Web to PDF Plus app, by Darsoft. This app has a real basic browser in it, and this app then converts that browser, that web page into a PDF. So why don't you go ahead and install that app right now onto your iPad. And once that app is installed, go ahead and find the icon in your iPad and start the app. So if you notice, a browser window appears, and at the top of the browser window is a bar where you can type in a URL. I'm going to go ahead and tap in that bar and hit the X key to get rid of the current URL and type in Webassign's URL. So www.webassign.net. And you should have an account already made in Webassign. So you should have your login information. So we'll tap on the login key and go ahead and type in your username. Type in the institution, which is Waukesha.wi for everybody, and go ahead and type in your password. And then select login. And so you should be logged into your account now, and if you'll notice, you'll see your account information up here, and the course. And you'll see your assignments down here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to open up that first assignment, 1 lines. And so when we tap on that, it prompts you for a password. The password for this assignment is school. Go ahead and tap continue, and the assignment opens up. If you notice, the assignment has 8 questions. And those questions are listed below as you just scroll up. And so the idea here is to get this web page now converted to a PDF. And since you're inside this app, if you notice, there are some icons down here at the bottom of the app, and one of those icons has a PDF icon, symbol with a plus sign, and so that's what we're going to tap right now. And if you notice, that really quickly converted into a PDF. And so when you tapped that button, another button at the bottom right hand showed up. It says Open Document, Pages in PDF 8. And so if we tap on that, you notice now at the top of the page here, it has web to PDF _ document.pdf4.pdf. So this is the PDF of the homework assignment that we were just looking at. And if you just swipe to the right, it moves through all 8 pages. And if you notice, it has all 8 questions. And so now that we have this in PDF form, we can go ahead and export that into Notability. And if you look at the bottom right of the screen again, you'll see a page with an arrow out. So we're going to go ahead and tap on that, and we're going to select Open In. And then you're going to see Notability there. And so once we convert that to a Notability file, create a new note. There's all 8 pages. And those pages are put back together again. So we have all 8 questions to work on. And now what we can do is we can show our written work right here in Notability, and go back to the internet to put in our answers. So for instance, if we look at the first question here, it says find the coordinate increments from A to B. So we know that A is the initial point and B is the final point. And so if we're going to find our x increment, we're going to talk about looking at the x increment for B and subtracting the x increment from A. So we're looking at -1 minus a -3, which equals -1 plus 3, which is 2. So we know the answer here is 2. And then if we want to find our y increment, we can go ahead and that would be yb minus ya. And our yb is -9. And our ya is +9. So we're going to subtract a +9. And so our increment there is -18. And so that's our way we can show our work. And then as you export this into your Google Drive and then use the Blackboard form to submit your work, you've got a nice compact place where you can see the question and the solution. And so now, granted we're in Notability now, if I double click the home button, I can go back into Webassign and I can go ahead then and put in those answers of 2, -18. And I can continue to work right in the Web to PDF Plus if we want to. Right now, if you look at the top of the screen, it still says Web to PDF document. So we're still in the PDF file. So we have to click the back button at the upper left-hand corner of the screen to get back to the actual live web page. And at that point, we can scroll and we can go ahead and put in our answers of 2 and -18. So I'll go ahead and type in 2. I'll go ahead and type in -18 and submit my answer. And if you notice, I got both of them correct so that I can go on then and work on the next question. So I can come back here into Notability and start working on this next question, which is a slope question. So maybe I want to identify 2 convenient points to calculate my slope and get those coordinates and so on. So that's a way of working back and forth. So at this point, I'm going to take that document and I'm going to rename it. And I'll rename it. You can see the name of the assignment kind of in the upper right-hand corner of the Webassign window. APAB 11 lines. So I'll just rename it the same name. And then that way I have a record of it in Notability and I can upload that for my written work.